Learn English through dialogue. Welcome to the English Dialogue Practice Series. Listen to natural conversations. Practice speaking for everyday fluency and IELTS speaking preparation.
Now let's talk about shopping. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your shopping habits and opinions. Do you enjoy shopping?
Yes, I actually enjoy shopping, though I wouldn't call myself a shopaholic. Can be relaxing to wander around a mall or browse online, even if I'm just looking and not buying. Sometimes it lifts my mood, especially if I find a good deal or something I really need.
How often do you go shopping?
Honestly, I go shopping about once a week, usually for groceries or things I need at home. If there's a sale or I want new clothes, I might go more often, but I try not to buy things on impulse. Online shopping is tempting though, so sometimes it's even more frequent without me realizing it.
Do you prefer shopping in stores or online?
These days, I prefer online shopping because it's convenient and saves time. I can compare prices, read reviews, and get things delivered to my door. But if I need clothes or shoes, I still like going to the store to try them on first so I don't have to worry about returning things.
Who do you usually go shopping with?
Most of the time I shop alone because I can take my time and focus on what I need. But I also like shopping with friends or family if we're looking for gifts or just want to hang out. It can be more fun, and sometimes they give me advice I wouldn't think about on my own.
Do you compare prices when you shop?
Yes, I almost always compare prices, especially for bigger purchases. I use my phone to check different stores or websites to make sure I'm getting the best deal. When it comes to groceries, I usually stick to my budget and look for discounts or sales.
What do you usually buy when you go shopping?
I usually buy everyday things like food, toiletries, and cleaning products. Every once in a while, I'll treat myself to new clothes, gadgets, or books. I try to keep my purchases practical unless there's a special occasion coming up.
Do you find it difficult to make decisions when you shop?
Sometimes, especially if I'm choosing between two similar products or can't decide on a color or style. I can be a bit indecisive, so I often ask for advice or read reviews to help me pick. If I can't decide, I usually wait a day before buying.
Let's talk more about shopping and how it has changed in society. How has shopping changed compared to the past?
Shopping has changed a lot, especially because of technology. Online shopping is now much more common, and people have more choices than ever before. In the past, everyone had to go to physical shops, but now you can buy almost anything from your phone. I think this makes shopping easier, but it can also make people buy things they don't really need.
Why do some people enjoy shopping while others don't?
In my opinion, some people enjoy shopping because it feels like a fun activity. They like looking for new things or spending time with friends. For others, shopping can be stressful, especially if they have a tight budget or don't like crowds. Personalities play a big part. Some people like browsing, while others just want to get what they need and leave.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of online shopping?
The biggest advantage of online shopping is convenience. You can shop anytime and anywhere, and it often saves time. Prices are usually easy to compare, and there are more choices online. But there are drawbacks too, like not being able to see or try products before buying. Sometimes the product looks different in real life, and returns can be a hassle. There's also a risk of scams or low-quality items.
Do you think shopping malls will continue to be popular in the future?
I think shopping malls will still be around, but maybe not as popular as before. More people shop online these days, but malls offer a social experience and a place to hang out. Some malls are adding more entertainment and restaurants to attract visitors, so they're becoming more like community spaces than just places to buy things.
What problems can people experience when shopping online?
People can have issues like getting the wrong item, late deliveries, or products that don't match the description. Security is another concern. Sometimes payment information can be stolen or personal data can be leaked. Some websites aren't very user-friendly, and it can be hard to get a refund if something goes wrong.
How do advertisements influence people's shopping habits?
Advertisements definitely influence what people buy, sometimes without them even realizing it. Social media ads are especially powerful because they're targeted to our interests. I think companies know how to make products look attractive, and that makes it easy for people to buy on impulse or keep up with trends.
How important is it for people to support local shops?
I think supporting local shops is really important, especially for the community. Local businesses usually offer unique products and better customer service, and the money spent often stays in the community. But I admit sometimes online shopping is more convenient, so I try to find a balance between both when I can.
Do you think young people and older people shop differently?
Yes, I think there are quite a few differences between how young and older people shop, especially when it comes to technology and what they look for. Young people are much more comfortable with things like online shopping and using apps. They usually compare prices, read reviews, and sometimes buy things just because they saw them on social media. In contrast, older people are more likely to shop in person, especially for products like food or clothing. They want to check the quality themselves and often stick with brands they know and trust. For example, my grandmother would never think of ordering vegetables online, but my cousins do it all the time without a second thought. Also, I've noticed that older people value customer service more. They might choose a local shop where the staff greet them by name, while young people don't mind just clicking and waiting for delivery. I think both have their own advantages, but age really shapes how we shop and what we care about most when making a purchase.
In your experience, do men and women have different shopping habits?
From what I've observed, yes, there are still some noticeable differences between how men and women shop, although these differences might be getting smaller over time. Generally, women tend to enjoy shopping as an activity in itself. They might spend more time browsing, comparing products, or looking for the best deals, especially when buying clothes, gifts, or home items. Shopping can be quite social for women, who often go with friends or family and discuss options before making a decision. Men, on the other hand, often seem to be more goal-oriented. If they know what they want, they'll go straight to the store or website, buy it, and leave without much window shopping. Of course, this isn't true for everyone, but it's a pattern I've seen with many people I know. Advertising sometimes encourages these habits too, with certain products or sales aimed more at women than men. But I think things are changing. Lots of men feel comfortable shopping online now, and many women shop just as quickly and efficiently as men. So, while there are still some differences today, people's individual personalities and lifestyles are becoming more important than gender alone.
How has the concept of shopping changed in recent years?
Shopping has changed a lot in the past few years because of technology and new trends. These days, most people use their phones or computers to buy things online. It's fast, convenient, and there are so many choices. At the same time, shopping has become more personal, with websites showing us recommendations based on what we like. People now also care more about things like quick delivery, easy returns, and whether brands are sustainable. Even in physical stores, services like self-checkout and click and collect are becoming more common. Overall, shopping is a lot more flexible and people expect it to be easy and suited to their personal needs.